I have everything. I see what you meant about not being able to pick a favorite shop.
We should walk around a bit more. Perhaps today is the day I finally pick one.
Draw it away from the building! Away from the village!
Are we weakening him at all?
Keep at it! We have to wear him down! What was that?
I was trying to beat him at his own game.
I like it! Do more of it! Look! He's faltering!
Took him long enough.
We need to make sure he stays that way!
Goodness! A second troll! Did you two take on a fully grown troll by yourselves?
I suppose so. It's all a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Merlin's beard. Are you all right?
We are, and we were glad to help.
I'd say help is a bit of an understatement. Nerve like that. The makings of an aura, if you ask me. If you are unharmed, perhaps the two of you wouldn't mind helping me put a few things back to where they were.
Of course, officer.
Singer. Officer Singer. And thank you, again.
Oh, hello there. A moment if you would.
I will see what he wants.
Reparo. Lucky they didn't do more damage. Good as new. Reparo. One less thing for Officer Singer to worry about. Reparo.
We were just talking about you.
Hello, sir. I don't believe we've met.
Allow me to introduce myself, Augustus Hill, clothier extraordinaire. I should like to thank you for your remarkable bravery in fighting those trolls, and not to mention your help restoring Hogsmeade to its rightful state.
I was happy to help.
Frankly, you deserve an Order of Merlin. But I can offer you something much more useful. I own Gladrag's wizardware, and among my inventory are some unique items that afford certain protections, as it were. Life-saving protections. And as I suspect this won't be your last dangerous encounter, I'd like to give you one such set of robes, in thanks for what you did today.
That's very kind of you, Mr. Hill, but I can't accept robes that I didn't pay for.
Nonsense! I insist! Now, let's try this on for size, shall we? If I haven't said it before, it's a pleasure doing business with you. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion.
What an extraordinary introduction to Hogsmeade. I would say that we, and you in particular, have earned at least one butterbeer. Shall we head to the Three Broomsticks?
Sounds like a good idea.
Wonderful. Just down this way then.
I sell even more battle-worthy items. Should you be inclined, you're most welcome to peruse my shop at your leisure.
Assuming it is not too busy, you might even meet Serona, the owner. She is a charming hostess and a powerful witch. Good one to know.
You said you could get to the child when they came to Hogsmeade. That all you needed was a distraction. I gave you a distraction.
I just watched a student take down your distraction. Who's this child? What are you not telling me?
All you need to know is that if you cannot get to the child, then you have no value to me.
Let's go.
Did they see us?
I don't think so.
What was that goblin doing with Victor Rookwood?
Ranrock is working with Rookwood.
The goblin from the Daily Prophet. I knew I'd seen him somewhere. Quickly, let's get inside the Three Broomsticks.
It's a treat to see you, Lodgok. I shall let you know if I hear anything.
Thank you, Serona.
You be well. Now, what can I... Oh, there's a face I haven't seen before.
It's my first time here.
Welcome. Butterbeer's on me. Heard about the attack. I shall be looking in on the other shopkeepers and residents shortly. Glad to see you two escaped injury.
Thanks to this one, single-handedly took down a troll.
Is that right? Well done.
Thanks for this.
My pleasure. I will say, trolls in Hogsmeade. That's never happened before. Something's not right. The only brutes we usually have to deal with are... How timely.
Was that Lodgok I saw leaving just now? Your clientele's not what it used to be, Serona.
Not to worry, Victor. Once the two of you leave, the caliber of my clientele will greatly improve. I wouldn't do that if I were you, Theophilus.
Come now. No need for theatrics. I'm only here for this one anyway.
My friend is enjoying a well-earned butterbeer.
Only want a quick word.
Perhaps you didn't hear me. I said, my friend is busy.
One would think you all had enough bloodshed for one day. Come, Theophilus. The Three Broomsticks isn't what it used to be. Let's take our galleons elsewhere. Can't drink butterbeer forever.
Seems you've made an unfortunate enemy. Watch your back. Rookwood and Harlow are worse than any troll you might encounter.
Trolls, Ranrock, and Rookwood. What are you not telling me?
I promise to tell you everything, but it's perhaps best I do that later.
I think that now might be a good time to head back to the castle. I am certainly glad Sirona was there.
And that she isn't intimidated by thugs like Rookwood and Harlow.
I want to understand what's going on, and I hope you will tell me. But for the moment, we should return to the castle. Professor Weasley will certainly hear about the troll attack soon if she hasn't already. I don't want her to worry.
She did say that.
I thought she did. I hope you know that it isn't true.
Well, of course,
I swear.
Protego!
Because of the stinging jinx that the other girl put on her.
Revelio!
She did say it. Too much like a flea.
You should have seen her face. It was horrific.
Hello there. Perhaps you can help me.
Her skin is innocent. Or should I say, clean?
Thank you. You're defending Hogsmeade against trolls.
Lumos!
You know, there is such a thing as time.
Revelio! Lumos! Lumos. Revelio.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Revelio. Revelio. Professor, I'm glad to see you.
And I you. Thank Merlin you're in one piece. I heard about the attack. Trolls in Hogsmeade?
Sir, the trolls were wearing armor. It had that dark glow like the dragon collar.
Goblin silver. Ranrock used it to control the dragon. But how? And why send trolls to...
They were there because of me. I overheard Ranrock talking with Victor Rookwood.
Ranrock was in Hogsmeade? With Rookwood?
The trolls were Ranrock's distraction so that Rookwood could get to me. And he would have, had Sirona and the patrons of the Three Broomsticks not intervened.
This is grave news indeed. If Ranrock's goblins and dark wizards are after you, they want what we found in that vault.
Speaking of the vault, do you think that Ranrock is working with any of the goblins at Gringotts?
I do not. Gringotts goblins aren't typically the friendliest of beings, but they have a great deal of integrity. No, I dare say after what happened to that poor banker, the goblins at Gringotts are no followers of Ranrock.
They're after the locket. You said you discovered something in it.
Yes, yes. I discovered an inscription. When I read it aloud, this map appeared. Clever enchantment. It's a map of Hogwarts, to be sure, but I do not know where it leads.
It leads to the library. A restricted section, to be precise, and a bit beyond. I see traces of magic there on the map.
I suspected you would see something.
Shall we go?
I appreciate your enthusiasm, and I'm eager to discover what we may find there as well. But if our experience at Gringotts, let alone what happened to Miriam, taught me anything, it's that the path we're on is terribly dangerous. I'd like you to work with Professor Hecat a bit, before we continue.
But sir, how dangerous could the library be? Perhaps we're only after a book.
Perhaps we are only after a book, but we should be prepared for anything. Once you've honed your defensive magic further, come and see me. I'll let Professor Hecat know to expect you.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Might some kind soul help me? If only a new student were to help me with my sad predicament. Might some kind soul help me?
I'm here about the new spell you wanted to teach me, Professor.
Good. Professor Fig indicated a certain urgency to you completing your defensive magic assignments. As such, you are to learn Incendio, the fire-making spell, handy for lighting torches, burning away spider webs, and, when necessary, defending against those who would wish to do us harm.
Sounds versatile.
Quite. But before we get started, I'd like you to complete a few tasks. You may be surprised by some of them. Astonishing how much students don't think their professors know. When you're finished, come and see me. Then we shall begin working on Incendio. You know where to find me once you've finished.
Seems crossed wands isn't as secret as it's believed to be.
If only a new student were to help me.
Revelio.
Oh, not again.
Here I've come from the toilet bowl where she said I could swim, did you praxia mole? As long as 'twere only one time per week, I can plunge the boy's lavatory, not for the meek.
These peeves will make me late.
He tried to stop me, did rancorous carp, sought to trap me, confine me inside of a jar. But he failed, as did his containment charms, so I took my revenge to wreak havoc and harm. It was granted my privileges be handsome indeed.
Revelio.
Or I'd fire up the cannon, and so she agreed. To draw up a contract with her, not with him.
Revelio. Lumos. Levioso. Reparo. Accio. Lumos. Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
For the pleasure of your ear.
Revelio. Protego.
Glad you could make it.
Revelio.
Lucan's just over there.
Accio. Revelio. Reparo. Levioso. Revelio. Reparo. Accio. Accio. Revelio.
Lumos. Revelio. Levioso. Reparo. Accio. Levioso. Revelio.
I swear.
Good. I'm sure they likely hadn't heard the house called, that's all.
Oi! Can you help me?
Do watch yourself.
I don't think I'm ready for this just yet. Perhaps I'll come back to this.
Can I help you?
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I coordinate duels for crossed ones. A dueling club of sorts. It's invitation only, so you must have really impressed Sebastian.
I'm flattered to hear that. Sebastian's not a bad duelist either.
Imagine it's quite something to see the two of you duel.
How does cross wands work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever is still standing in the end wins. It's our way of determining the school's greatest duelist once and for all. And to liven things up, the winner is awarded a prize. Interested?
Don't really see the value in organised duelling. Senseless fighting, in my opinion.
It's not senseless at all. It requires teamwork, reflexes and spellcasting. You might like it if you tried it. Besides, in crossed ones, you could duel with a partner if you like. Your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along, or duel alone. So, care to step into the ring?
Get me in the ring.
Spectacular! Let the fireworks begin!
We'll make you regret signing up.
Protego! Levioso!
Levioso, is that all you've got?
Accio! Levioso!
Don't try a ring now.
Ringo! Levioso!
Pity more people can't watch for duels.
Nice work. Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up and you could be the next school champion.
Brilliant. Count me in.
I shall. In fact, the second duel is ready when you are. And as a fully initiated member, you now have access to the official Crossed Wands training dummy. Very good way to master spell combinations. Come and see me and I'll set it up. Again, congratulations on your first Crossed Wands victory. Well fought. Hope to see you back here again.
Hello, Lucan. Is the next round of crossed wands all set?
Why, yes it is. I've got a great match lined up. Ready for another round?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Brilliant. Are you dueling with a partner?
Yes, Natty.
Then let's get to it.
Ready to get thrashed?
Apologies in advance.
Potato. Levioso. Accio. That's all you've got? Defendo.
Leviosa.
You're better than that. Accio. Accio. Come on. Potato. Accio. Levioso.
Don't try away now. Or if someone else. Leviosa.
Accio. Lumos.
There goes my way.
Descendo. Potato.
I'm the one.
Accio.
Glad I didn't bet on that round.
Bravo.
I gave it my all.
You did indeed. The other duelists have already taken notice of you, but after that last round, they'll really have it in for you. You'd better keep practicing if you want a chance at winning, or at least surviving the next round. I'll let you know when we're ready. Hope to see you then. The next round is for all the gobstones, so to speak.
Hello, Lucan. May I use the training dummy?
Of course. I'll fetch it and give you a list of combinations to practice. Ready to have a try now?
That would be wonderful.
Be sure to cast all your spells before the dummy lands. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
Accio. Reparo. Accio.
Good one!
Levioso.
That's it!
Levioso.
That was something. Next time, perhaps.
Levioso. Accio.
Excellent fall. I'd say that's enough practice. You looked good out there.
Thank you, Lucan.
I say better to discover one's weaknesses during practice than during a duel. You'll be a fearsome challenger now.
Revelio. Assignment's all finished.
Scrivener would stand for that.
But if I said it was for Might some kind soul help me?
I trust Mr. Brattleby was able to...
I finished all of the tasks you gave me, Professor Hackett.
Glad to hear it. Then you should be ready to learn Incendio.
Should be, Professor.
Yes. I'm sorry to say, I visited enough careless colleagues at St. Mungo's to assure you that fire is a fickle servant. Your spellcasting has impressed me thus far, but please maintain focus. I would rather we not end today's lesson with your robes aflame. Let us begin. And remember, focus on the proper wand movement. Concentrate and keep your wand steady. Good work.
Lumos. Revelio. Incendio.
Scrivener would stand for that.
But if I said it was for
Incendio.
Ah, there you are.
Hello, sir. You'll be pleased to know that I worked on my defensive magic with Professor Hackett.
So I hear. She tells me you've taken rather well to your new wand. You must continue to work with her and your other professors to improve your skills. That said, I don't wish to postpone our visit to the library any longer. So, shall we proceed?
Fig, I have work for you. Come.
Headmaster, I'm with a student and my schedule
Your
is...
schedule will wait indefinitely, as will your student. I would think that after all the trouble you caused me with Osric, you'd be eager to make amends. My office, 5 minutes.
That man is exasperating. Unfortunately, our trip to the restricted section will have to wait a bit longer.
But, Professor...
We have no choice. It would be unwise to provoke our illustrious headmaster further. I shall find you when I've completed whatever toils I must endure.
Sebastian mentioned sneaking into the restricted section. Perhaps he'll have an idea.
Sebastian, there you are. I was hoping to see you. I was in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack and saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow.
Not many students have Victor Rookwood's attention. What was that all about?
I've never even met him. Perhaps he mistook me for another student.
If you say so. I won't press you now, but you will have to tell me what's going on at some point. You might need me. So, why were you looking for me?
I need to find something for Professor Fig, but it's in the restricted section of the library.
He can't get it himself?
He was called away by Black at the last moment. I suppose I could wait to get a note from him, but...
You want to show some initiative.
Precisely. You mentioned being clever enough not to get caught in the restricted section.
And I am. Meet me outside the library tonight, and tell no one.
How concerned should I be about the librarian?
Madam Scribner doesn't take kindly to clandestine activities taking place amongst her precious books, so do all that you can to avoid her. She and I have had our entanglements, but I can hold my own against her. You may not be so lucky.
What will happen if we're caught in the restricted section?
Detention, no doubt, but a word of caution or two will help. For one, avoid Peeves the poltergeist. Aside from wanton destruction of property, he loves nothing more than telling on the likes of us.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll meet you later.
See there? That's the door we need to reach. And those annoying prefects would love nothing more than to rat on us to Scribner, so don't let them see us. Understood?
I can be sneaky. Let's go.
Hold on now. There's a spell you should know. The Disillusionment Charm. Good for getting places you're not supposed to be. Cast it and you'll appear as little more than a trick of the light, just as long as you keep your distance and stay quiet.
You mean I'll actually be able to turn invisible?
Something like that. It's not as foolproof as a cloak, but those are expensive. And spells are free. Give it a try.
Revelio. Accio.
If I can see you, the prefects might be able to as well.
Still here. Quick, behind the bookcase. Damn. You told me the librarian would be gone by now. I said usually, but it'll still be all right. Do you see her desk behind me?
The key is in the drawer of that desk. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll create a distraction to draw her away. You focus on getting the key. I'll meet you outside of the restricted section.
You distract, I get the key. Understood.
I said I'd get you in, and I always keep my word. Trust me.
Is someone there? Is that you? Better not be a student in here. It's after hours. Must have been one of the books wandering about.
The key. Here it is.
Goodness gracious, what a mess.
Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a book by its cover, I say.
Ghost, don't let her see you.
If you're a mortal, don't turn back. You want? Can't you leave us to waft about in peace? Out of here with you!
quieter than a jobber knob. Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tone by its cover, I say. Ghost, don't let her see you.
If you're... Must we... all hours of the day and night?
We must remain unseen. Revelio.
Ghost, don't let her see you.
Yvonne, can't you leave us to waft about in peace? Out of here with you!
Not sure what I did to deserve that.
Silent as a grave. Revelio.
Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tone by its cover, I say. Ghost, don't let her see you.
Revelio. Quietly now.
Should be in the clear now. No need for us to be skulking about.
So what is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne, so that she can return to Hogwarts. Because Merlin knows everyone else has given up.
Why do you think you'll find a cure in the restricted section? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
No! We've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's. But
Revelio.
I can research on my own. No need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's focus on what you're after. Which is what, precisely?
I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic. I'll be quieter than a jobber knob.
Revelio.
Secrets of the darkest arts. I'm impressed.
Levioso. Revelio.
Who have we here? Sebastian Sello and his new little friend. Out exploring where they shouldn't be. Naughty, naughty. You'll get caughty.
Peeves, don't
I'm
you...
going to tell. I'm going to tell. I'm going to tell.
Oh, blasted Peeves! I've got to stop him, or at least get to the librarian with a good excuse for all of this. Wait, I don't want you getting into trouble for me.
I have a way with the faculty when it comes to disciplinary matters. Besides, I like having friends who are in my debt. Now go. Good luck in your search. Now, where's that damned poltergeist got to?
I know just the spell to repair this armor.
Levioso.
Lumos. Reparo. Revelio. Incendio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Of course, traces of ancient magic. There must be more to this room. That's it. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Where might this lead? Revelio. Incendio.
Levioso.
I need to wake up that rune over there.
Revelio. Lumos.
Not surprising. Cards at the ready.
Revelio. 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 Incendio. Levioso. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. 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 Levioso. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Incendio.
This must be the way forward, but to where?
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Lumos. 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 Nearly there. Best keep my wits about me.
Revelio. Revelio. Protego. Incendio.
It is a book after all.
You wanted to see me? Headmistress Fitzgerald, Professor Rackham.
Miss Isadora Morganach, welcome.
Professor Rookwood, Professor Bakar.
We understand that you are adjusting well to life at Hogwarts.
I am.
I am glad. Especially in light of your unusual situation, starting as a 5th year.
As it happens, I was also admitted to Hogwarts as a 5th year. I've never heard of another like us.
Miss Morganach, when we spoke yesterday after class, you asked about the beautiful swirls you saw years ago when we visited your hamlet.
I recognized you all immediately. I cannot thank you enough for what you did.
We were glad to help.
And yes, I did see swirls of magic everywhere that day. My father insists it was my imagination running wild, but it was certainly real to me.
It was not your imagination.
Percival, Professor Rackham can see them too, but we have never known of another who could.
I don't understand. What are they?
The whispers or traces that appear when a particular form of ancient magic is wielded.
Ancient magic?
Few are capable of wielding it. Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic.
So if I can see traces of ancient magic, does that mean I can wield it too?
With the proper training.
But let us not get ahead of ourselves, Miss Morganach.
Before I can train you to wield such magic, you must first master all that Hogwarts has to offer.
A magic this powerful can do great harm in the wrong hands. It must be wielded by a select few. As such, we ask that you not speak to anyone about what we have discussed here today.
Sebastian.
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster.
But that being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me. You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
There was nobody else. I came alone.
Oh, Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
Revelio. 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 Incendio. Levioso. Lumos. Levioso. Accio. Revelio. Incendio. Accio. Accio. Revelio. Revelio. Lumos. Lumos. Revelio.
I'm much interested, I'm afraid.
I'm a little.
Revelio.
It's a relief to finally have an answer as to why that portrait was empty.
Revelio.
Wish I could afford my own broom spin.
Revelio.
Wonder what could go.
Many an adversary has underestimated my adroitness with a sword.
Revelio. 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 Revelio.
cannot be serious. Goblins working with rooks. Makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox,
Revelio.
to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look. Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
They were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
What will you tell them about Mr. Osric's death?
I don't know how much I dare say. George tried to convince the ministry about Ranrock, but to no avail. My instinct is to follow the path we are on for the moment and keep the details to ourselves until we know more.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
It's time to prove your dueling mettle and see if we've a new school champion. Meet me at the usual place for the final round of crossed wands. Also, the training dummy is still available.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
Revelio.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Incendio. Levioso. Incendio. Incendio. Revelio. 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 Lumos. Accio.
Вот сейчас меня должно быть слышно. Шумить сильно, говоришь, да? Ну-ка, вот так, если сделаю, нормально будет. То у меня компьютер просто... Ой-ой-ой. Что-то странно. Что-то как будто бы микрофон вообще не гасит у меня этот звуки. Секунду. Сейчас настрою. Вот чуть-чуть потише я его сейчас сделал. Должен вроде нормально работать. Все нормально? Да? Все настройки я все вернул. Балдеем.
Hello, Lucan. I'd like to practice with the training dummy.
Excellent idea. This time will be a bit more of a challenge. Ready?
That'd be brilliant.
Wonderful. I'll set things up. Remember to cast all the spell combinations.
Если что, кисенок, я встал в 7 утра, где-то примерно там 7:20.
Before you finish all of them, let me know.
Капец, я все это время комментировал там игру. И... Оказывается, нифига этого слышно не было.
Good one.
Accio. Incendio.
That's it.
Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Incendio.
Nicely done.
Ух ты,
Impressive
ё-моё.
wand work. I'd hate to face you in a duel.
Thanks, Lucan. You've been a great help.
Oh, stop. Don't make me blush. Seriously, well done. Training dummies will think twice before challenging you again. Plus, you'll be even more formidable in crossed wands. Other duelists had better beware.
Hello, Lucan. Is the final round of cross wands ready?
Big match today. It all comes down to this. The moment that we find out if your training and dedication...
Ой, а у тебя во сколько ногти? В 12, по-моему, ты говорила.
I certainly am.
Brilliant. Are you dealing with a partner?
Yes, Sebastian.
Then let's get started.
We can make this a real victory.
That's the spirit.
Incendio.
You're better than that.
Ringo. Accio. Incendio.
There goes my way.
They made a crap's breakfast out of you that round.
В 12. Так это уже скоро.
Yes, I'm ready now.
Уже вот-вот.
Good luck out there.
Levioso. Potato.
Да ёлкины.
Accio. Levioso. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Accio. Levioso. Incendio.
Glad I didn't bet on that round.
Ты, главное, потеплее оденься сегодня.
Victory! You won the tournament!
I'm just pleased to have done as well as I did.
And we're pleased to have such a gracious champion. Now, to the victor goes the prize! And so it is my
Вообще
great
такие
honor
сюрпризы,
to present
если
you
они...
with this
Ты не
simple,
знала, напоминаю.
elegant token of supreme
Вообще
human
говорю.
accomplishment.
Thank you. It's been an honor.
You earned it. You are a duelist to be reckoned with. Now that we've definitively crowned the tournament winner, I suppose I should get back to my schoolwork. Wonder how my herbology plants are doing. I haven't tended them in ages.
Угу. Всех, короче, отметелил. Теперь можно чифилировать. Единственное, что не могу вот эту загадку я разгадать. Кисенок. Не могу разгадать вот эту загадку я. Вот здесь вот конь нарисован, конь. Сверху. И вот эта штука куда-то ходит, вот, видишь? Я не понимаю, как это работает. А вот здесь есть часы, которые ходят. Отметелил. Что делать? Короче, вот здесь часы есть, которые ходят. Здесь вот есть звезда какая-то, какие-то знаки. И вот он наш конь. А с другой стороны этих часов какие-то другие знаки, по-моему. Или те же самые. Ну, короче, зеркально. Здесь тоже слева конь. Я, честно сказать, не могу понять, что мне с этим всем делать. Мне кажется, мне нужно открыть замок и подняться как-то наверх. Да, да. Тут, скорее всего, нужно как-то подняться наверх на вон тот балкончик. И оттуда уже эту загадку решать. Отходить от двери, пока не разойдутся решетки. Не, мне кажется, это не так решается. Мне кажется, вот здесь нужно мне иметь какой-то, там, я не знаю, умение взламывать замки первого уровня. Где-то наверх, вот через вот эти двери зайти наверх, на балкон. И вот там на балконе как раз таки мы видим какие-то вот эти вот... Вот они, вот они. Разные знаки. Интересно, а что с этим делать? Вот я увидел знак вот там, он самый крайний. Как его вот? Можно как-то сделать так, чтобы он замер? Надо наверх, да.
Revelio. Revelio.
Там сверху еще такая же дверь. Там с края. Ну, короче, понятно. Мне нужно сначала замки вот эти научиться открывать. Короче, понятно. Пока что рано. Так, от атак врагов мне нужно использовать кувырок. Что ты ле? Всем, тебе обязательно нужно сейчас умыться и позавтракать перед тем, как ногти идти делать, потому что ты там долго же будешь наверняка. Поэтому я считаю, надо это.
Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
Ой, да. Можно я здесь в туалете посижу с вами тоже? Кстати, у кого-то здесь вон читальня целая. В туалете здесь целый стол накрыт, да. Если хочешь, да, покороче, тоже неплохо, тебе удобнее будет просто делами заниматься. Поэтому кайфуем. Улёкс. До этого я в туалете в каком-то видел, что там зелье варят. Котелок стоит, какие-то пробирочки там. Туда-сюда. Что ж такое? Почему я не могу замки открывать? Когда я уже научусь?
Revelio. Is everything all right?
Oh, hello. Nice to see you again. Thank you for asking. And I'm afraid everything's not all right. I may be in a spot of trouble with the librarian. You might recall that I was trying to cast non-verbally when we met in the common room. Well, I mastered that. And now I've taken to creating my own charms. Thought I'd perfected my light as a feather charm to use on my library books. My arms get so tired carrying them around all day. But I must have confused the Latin word for feather with bird in my incantation, because when I opened my bag just now in the library, they literally took flight.
That sounds brilliant, actually.
Thank you.
Somehow I don't think the librarian will see it that way. I collect the books and remove the charm myself, except this isn't the first time one of my charms has threatened the peace of the library. Our meet told Madame Scribner they were my books flying around, so she said that if I caused her any more trouble, she'd write to my parents. Perhaps you could get them for me. There are only 5. She won't be suspicious of a new student looking around.
С кубиками я решал замок. С сундуки с глазами решал тоже. Тут, по-моему, нету подходящего. Я не знаю, мне кажется, мы дойдем до этого рано или поздно.
Why did Army tell Madame Scribner that they were your books?
Oh, to be perfectly honest, I don't think he meant any harm. I think he was impressed, bragging on my behalf. Amit spends a lot of time gazing at the stars, but he knows a good charm when he sees one.
Why did Army tell? I suppose I could help, if I have the time.
If you...
I'm going to have to use Akio to get to those books. Akio! Got it. Only 4 more to go. This must be Cressida's diary. I'd want this back too if I were her.
У меня уровень что-то типа 9 или 10. Где-то около того. Так, где у нас 5-я книга летает? Я собрал 4 книги, а где 5-я? Вон она. Летает же из дрочью. Все есть.
That's the last book. Now to take them back to Cressida. Revelio. Hello, Cressida. I collected your books, including your diary.
Oh, what a relief. Thank you. I'll happily take the heavy lot off your hands now.
Here you are.
Well, lesson learned. I certainly won't be practicing any charms in the library again anytime soon. Now, to work out where I went wrong. Perhaps I should start brushing up on my Latin.
Hype. A hype. Так, куда мне пойти? Что-то в инвентаре у меня появилось. Коллекции. У меня уже всякие предметы начали появляться. Вон вот такие всякие рукояточки для палок. Вот у меня разные есть они. Но мне вот это нравится. Я ее где-то нашел. Прикольная синенькая такая со звездочками. Вот. Всякое шматье здесь, как обычно, полно. Простую палку дали. Ну, по идее, да, рукоятку меняешь. Там еще можно было внешний вид палки самой менять тоже. Когда мы с тобой, помнишь, в магазине палок были? Там, кстати, вот именно на том моменте, где мы с тобой остановились, самое интересное было. Потом, если захочешь, конечно, пересмотришь стрим. Я там час-два поиграл. Но спойлерить, наверное, не буду. Это не круто.
Revelio. Revelio.
Потому что Сабина диски больше не производят, не используют в качестве... Ну, точнее, их производят, но их не используют в качестве накопителя или какого-то там носителя информации. Сейчас используют флешки. И уже нету смысла там использовать дисководы там для чего-то такого. Тоже все старые технологии.
Revelio.
Такова жизнь, что делать? Ой, да у него там книги за ним летают.
Revelio.
Равиоли. А что такое равиоли?
Good morning, Professor Garlic. How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden.
Еда? Не, я примерно понял, что это еда и есть. Просто я забыл, что это вообще такое, что из себя представляет.
How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing vole. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug.
Квадратные пельмешки итальянские, нифига себе.
The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease.
Да, это орущий цветок.
I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting table.
I wonder if hippogriffs like knotgrass.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the magic neep. Wonderful. A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Mifflin's fancy.
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class.
Ничего себе прикол.
Well done! Once it can be harvested, your dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Here, dear, and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian. And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright. Here we are. Home of the Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest. Look at that. They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming.
Accio.
They're holding daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that'd have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but, well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Accio.
Интересно, интересно. Тут дверка есть. Опа.
Rebellion.
Опять этот дубильный замок. Вот там я что-то видел, вот оно вот. Листья бадьяна. Да я сам тоже бадьян. Так. Сундучок самое главное. Ой, да. Так, ну я быстро, вы не переживайте.
That helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Короче, не знаю, но я прям кайфую с графики. Я прям в шоке, да, в шоке. В других играх не видел, чтобы настолько хорошо было проработано лицо, чтобы мимика лица была. Всякие там щеки как двигаются и так далее. Короче, бомба, да, бомба. Как будто фильм смотришь, клянусь. Полный кайф. Да, мне кажется тоже, что вот на телевизоре в это было бы играть бомбово. На каком-нибудь PlayStation.
Revelio.
Shouldn't there be auras or someone from the ministry guarding the school?
Revelio.
Вот такие штучки здесь подсвечиваются. Мне нужно их собирать. Всегда. Так, и что у нас тут?
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wigan-Weld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wigan-Weld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin. Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous. I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time around.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a goblin
Did
rebellion.
I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
Yes, but why does that matter to you?
Brilliant! And it matters because you can be a part of something truly creative. You remember me, don't you? Gareth Weasley.
Ah, yes. We met in the common room.
Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Whooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I'll get you the Whooper feather, as long as you're certain Sharp won't miss it.
I assure you he won't. Whooper feathers aren't that valuable. Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
Your potion should not...
Revelio.
Так, мы здесь пропылесосили все, что можно было.
Precision is key when brewing potions.
Here's the flopper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you. This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your endurance potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
Professor Sharp must have learned a lot during his time as an Aura. I wish he talked about it more.
I was impressed that you were able to answer Professor Sharp's question about the Wiggenweld potion.
Oh, you're the new student. I've heard much about you. Thank you. I'm Amit, by the way. Pleasure, truly. And I've never seen anyone brew such a flawless Wiggenweld potion on their first try. Well done.
I'm glad I was able to get it right the first time.
You must simply have a knack for potion making. Some students seem so confounded by potion recipes, it's as if they're written in gobbledygook. A fascinating language, by the way. Neither here nor there, really, but I am a self-taught speaker. Merlin's beard, good conversation is the enemy of free time. I must return my book, Gateway to the Far Stars, before my next class. Speaking of stars, we'll be in astronomy together. You'll love it. Professor Shaw is firm, but quite clever. See you soon, no doubt.
Proficiency in potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have patience and be thorough.
Ой, да, прикольно. Оформление всех этих зельеварений, выращивание и так далее. Там мы какие-то растения выращиваем, здесь мы какие-то зелья варим. Прикольно.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and that's odd. What's happening? Wait. Get it! Again. Oh! Dragon Dung! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
I brewed an endurance potion as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather
Скажи
busy
же.
helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
Так.
I'm sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume that you've learnt a lesson. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical, given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare
Ты поела,
occurrence.
кисенок? Ты мне
And you
скажи,
do also
позавтракала?
remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing.
Обязательно
You cannot
поешь.
leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be
Обязательно
all.
поешь перед выходом. Если хочешь, можем созвониться.
Each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
Oh, my robes are going to reek from Gareth's inspiration for the rest of term.
Ну, может быть, яйцо попалось какое-то старое, протухшее. Может, поэтому и этот... Да. Поэтому надо смотреть. Если кефир есть, можешь кефир попить. Вот. Пойдем. Сейчас тогда я выключу все эти движения.